Hello friends, in last video I have discussed about Postman integration with Jenkins and how to execute test cases from Jenkins. Also I discussed about how to run test case periodically. And in today's video I am going to discuss about how to publish the HTML report. So which we can see here inside the Jenkins, like how many test cases fail, how many pass. So we can easily see inside the Jenkins. No need to go to the directory to open the report and see what is the pass percentage and what is the failure. Alright, so let me continue. Okay, so before starting let me open this. So here you can see here I have noted down some point. So those point we have to go through one by one. It will help to understand easily. So here you can see steps to integrate the JUnit and HTML report in Jenkins. So I am going to discuss about two report. One is JUnit and other one HTML. So HTML report we know already we can create through Newman. We need to install some plugins. Okay, before installing, what we need to do, we need to go to the manage Jenkins, manage plugins, then add JUnit and HTML publisher plugin. Alright, so let me do it. So let me open my Jenkins. So I have opened my Jenkins. Go to manage Jenkins and go to manage plugins. Click here. Let me first check any plugin is installed or not. So let me search for JUnit. Yeah, JUnit is already installed. Alright, now let me search HTML. Okay, it's not there. So go to available tab and search HTML publishers. Alright, so here you can see here. Just check this box and click on install without restart. So let's wait. Here we can see it is saying pending. Very quickly this plugin has installed. Alright, now here you can see once both plugins installed, now what we need to do, go to your project and click on configure and post build action. Alright, so let me go through it. Dashboard, and this is the Postman that we have discussed in last video. Go to configure, go to post build action, and this is a command that we have used last time. And here post build action, and post build action, click here, drop down. Alright, so here you can see here publish JUnit test result. So just check publish JUnit test result report, just like this one. And here you need to give the XML name. So XML name I am giving new main JUnit dot XML. All right. So let me keep this here. So because we need this name. All right. So this is the name we have given, and don't do anything here and just click here, apply and save. All right, now this part is clear till here. So this I'll come later. So what we need to do here, so first we should know what is a workspace of Jenkins. So how to know the workspace, what is the location? So to know the workspace, click on manage Jenkins and click on configure system, and here you can see your workspace. This is the workspace that we required. So if I open this location, alright, so this is a Jenkins workspace. Just click here. So here you can see our Postman. I created one job, it automatically created one folder Postman. So this is the place where Jenkins is going to use for Postman workspace. So if I click here, right, so if you go, so this is our job Postman. Postman is going to use this place. So what we need to do, so we need to keep the report here so that Jenkins should know there is some report, and that report Jenkins should able to display in your build. All right, so we need to export the report at this location. So how to do? All right, so go to Postman, go to configure, go to build, and this is the command we have used last time. This time I am going to create JUnit report. I have note down some command. Okay, it will help. So if you are using -r, it will also work, and if you are using, it will also override the report. This is the command. So let me use this. And now there is a one command which can export the report for JUnit. So this is a command you can see here. Copy this command and space and paste this command hyphen report and hyphen JUnit hyphen export. And now here we need to pass the path. So path, this is the path, right? Jenkins workspace. So double quote, give the path, and I am going to give the same name what I mentioned in the report. So now Jenkins will pick this file automatically. When I execute this job, right, JUnit report will be created at this location. Alright, let me click on apply and then save. Now let me click on build now. Let's see. Let me open the console logs. Yeah, test cases are running. Okay, test case finished. And if I go view as plain text, and here we can see here all test case pass 30. And let me go to this location here. We can see here Newman report has generated. Jenkins job will be referring to this location. And if you go back, so this is a postman, right? So this is a job. And let me click here, and here you can see one folder created test result. If I click here, and here I can see a zero failure. Here blue mean everything is passed, 30 test case. And if you click on root user details, and these are the assertion what we have added in our test cases. So if you want to click it, you can see here the result, right? What happened. Alright, if any test cases are failing, then you can see here all the steps why it failed. All the logs will be captured here. This is very good, right? Without going to actual location, we are able to see each and every detail in Jenkins itself. And this is a history, right? It is creating. So this time everything is passed. The graph will generate. So based on the fail and pass percentage. And if I open old report, we don't see that folder here. Okay. So this is how we can generate the JUnit report. And one more thing, we can see here all test cases are passing because there were two test cases which were keep failing in my previous videos. Because of demo, I have explicitly failed those two test cases. Now I have made both test cases pass, so that we can see here this green, right? Otherwise the build will keep fail. That's not good. Every time we will see here all test cases are passing 30. Okay, next I am going to talk about HTML report. So this we have seen JUnit report, and now next we will see HTML report. In order to publish HTML report, first we need to install the plugin that we have already installed. And now what we need to do, go to Postman, go to configure, and again post build action. Now we need to create one more action. And if you click this drop down, okay, so when you click, right, drop down will open, add post build action, and here you will see publish HTML report. Why it is coming? Because we have added the plugin HTML report. That's why we are seeing this option, otherwise we don't see. So let me click here, publish HTML report. You can see the option publish HTML report, and now click on add. So when you click on add, so first you need to pass the directory from where the report should be fetched. So directory should be your Jenkins workspace. So my Jenkins workspace is this. So I am giving my Jenkins workspace till Postman, and this is a file. Which file you are going to refer here? So you can give any name. Okay, so I am going to mention here Newman HTML and .html. The extension would be Newman HTML report. Newman underscore report. Okay. So now I am going to click on apply. Okay. So before that, let me copy this. All right. So apply and save, and let me note down. So I have given this name. Now go to your job. So my job is Postman. Click on configure. Click on build, and now I need to generate HTML report. I am going to generate HTML extra report. We know already about this, and in order to export HTML extra report, we need to use one command. and this is a command. So use this command space and okay, reporter double hyphen and reporter then hyphen HTML extra then hyphen export, and you need to pass the path. So path would be same, okay, and you need to only change the name of the file. This name you need to mention because one file is going to generate at Postman workspace with this name. Alright, so one file is going to generate with Newman underscore HTML underscore report, and everything is same. So this is a command. So let me click on apply, click on save. Okay, so before starting, so one thing I want to show here. Here we are able to see only test result folder. If I am going back on Postman, we don't see our HTML report. So this time you will see the magic. Click on build now. Test case are running and test case completed, and here you can see a HTML publisher. So HTML report and recording test case. So if I go back to Postman and everything pass, and here you can see our HTML report this time. If I click here HTML report, and here we can see our HTML report, but we are seeing different format. The format is not actual. We are seeing some issue. There is some issue. So how to fix? Otherwise, it's very difficult to read. Okay. So let me fix this issue. Then we'll come to this point. In order to fix this issue, what you need to do? Okay. So I have noted down here this point as well. This one you can see here. If HTML report is not visible properly, open the Jenkins homepage. Go to Manage Jenkins. So go to dashboard, go to Manage Jenkins, and now you need to go to script console. Here you can see script console, and this is a command that you need to copy. Okay, so this is a command. Now you need to click on run. So when you click on run, all right, so it will execute, and now click on dashboard. So when you click on dashboard, now go to Postman. If I open the previous report, we will see the same issue. Okay, so if I click on HTML, so here you can see still it didn't fix. So in order to fix this, click on build now again. So whatever report will generate after fixing that issue, all report would be fine now. So let's see. Okay, so it's completed. So let me click on HTML report. So when I click on HTML report, now you can see here. Okay, so it has been fixed. So here you can see a total request 11, failed test case 0, escape test case 0. The report is looks like very pretty. Here we can see all the details. So if I click on total request, so here I was having two folders, basic test, negative testing. So if I click on here, you can see all test cases. If you want to see more details, click on here. So what is the response code 200, how much time it has taken, 122 millisecond, and what is the size. Wow. So it's very good. Even you can see here what the body response. Okay, so if any task is failing, you can immediately debug here itself. No need to go to a workspace where report generated. Okay, so in Jenkins itself you can see all the details, and here if I click on light mode, so just for information, these all details is coming from Jenkins workspace. Okay, so these two reports we have generated in Jenkins workspace, and Jenkins is fetching all details from this workspace itself. Okay, so this is the main concept to understand. Otherwise, it's difficult to understand from where it is coming. It is coming from Jenkins workspace, and here outside you can see an HTML report. And one more thing, if you want to see something different, click on here and test result. You are having two reports, and this will show you the history as well. So it will generate some graph. What is the see here, it is it increase. If something fail, then the graph will generate in different form. And here also you can see more details if you click here. If you want to see more than this, then go to the HTML report, that is superior. Alright guys, that's what I want to cover in this session, and if you are having any question, you can ask me in the comment section. Thanks for the watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.